site at Hills Meadow. What's really great about today is that local charities are going to benefit as well. There are 6 charities which are going to be supported by this. Let's talk to Paul Healy from Craig's Heartstrong Foundation first of all. Paul, lovely to talk to you. Remind us about Craig's Heartstrong Foundation.
Yeah, Craig's Heartstrong Foundation set up in 2005 in memory of Craig Lunt, who passed away sadly with a heart defect he never knew he had. Since then we've raised awareness of these defects and screened the hearts of men and women on the island between the ages of 14 and 35. We've got another heart screening coming up on the 6th and 7th of April, so there's still about 92 places left for that. So we're pretty pleased with the take-up so far, but there are still quite a few places left too. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose it's really difficult to know just how many people you've helped with this screening process.
Yeah, I mean, the actual figures, after this next heart screening, we will have screened over 8,000 people on the island. There's over 200 of those have been found with problems. They could be minor, but some of them have actually been, life-threatening, and all been sorted out, fortunately. So yeah, it's working well, and it's very well supported. So we always thank everyone for this.
And also, I think there's a massive increase in the public awareness of these problems now as well.
Yeah, definitely the problems themselves, and also with our defib campaign, defibs have become out there in the news, and we're putting public defibs out there over the last couple of years as well. So it's all coming together nicely, and
We're going on these training. In fact, I've done one. I think you, Beth, have done some training, and a lot of them actually they're a bit scary, but they almost talk you through the procedure.
Yeah, the machines themselves are absolutely fantastic. Like you say, they talk you through it. They tell you if there is a need for a shock, things like that. And it's quite a calm, influencing voice on the machine as well to try and keep you calm and so you can try and sort out the problem.
It is, yeah. You need calmness at those times.
Yeah, you really do. Probably not us, actually. But Paul, to be eligible for the screening, who can come along for that?
Anyone between the age of 14 and 35. I mean, if you're just 35 now, I push people to come now before it's too late. We use Cardiac Risk in the Young, which is a UK charity, and they have to cut off at 35 for obvious reasons. So anyone between that age, go onto our website, craigsheartstrongfoundation.co.uk, our Facebook page, our Twitter page. We're out there everywhere, and it's quite easy to book on.
And the screening itself, is it quite a straightforward process? Nothing scary?
It's nothing scary at all. I mean, years ago people used to think they were going to put injections here, there, and everywhere, but it's literally a few pads go on the chest and down the arm and the leg. You get an ECG straight away, which tells you whether everything looks okay. If it doesn't look okay, you instantly get an echocardiogram, which is a baby scan of the heart. And then straight after that you go and see the doctor and get your results. So everything happens within half an hour. It's an absolutely fantastic thing.
And I think the amazing thing is that a few years ago you just wouldn't be able to have this, and it's something now that you can go and be tested, and you can save your life, save someone else's life. Wouldn't have had a chance to do this 30 years ago. So it's an amazing thing that people really should take the opportunity.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's many people out on the island that have been saved by it, and just to spend half an hour of their Saturday or their Sunday to come up and get checked, you don't know what's going on inside the body. So this is just a perfect test.
And wonderful that the charity's being supported by this skills test happening here today.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I've just been in the room there with some of the guys and the girls, and what they've set up for the Heartstrong. There's a big heart there that's going to light up at the end if everything goes to plan, and just to see the focus on their faces, it's fantastic, and it's a great way to bring charities like us up here to see what these people do, because we don't get that opportunity much.
Look at that. As we're talking, there's a whole load of flowers just going past
just
there.
Beth, wheeled past.
Andre Doubledam wheeling past.
I know.
Are you handy, by the way?
No, I'm not handy at all. I wish I did have a trade. Sometimes I've just nipped out on my lunch hour now, so sometimes I do wish I had a trade. But watching some of them there, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, Paul, brilliant to talk to you. Thank you so much for sparing the time with us this afternoon. And all the details about the next screening process you'll be able to find on Facebook and Twitter, as we say, and we'll put a link on the Women Today blog after the programme. But the other charities that are being supported here today, one of them is the Dan Neen Charitable Fund. We're talking to Richard Neen here this afternoon. Tell us about this fund, Richard. What's it do?
Really, well, it was set up by some of Dan's close friends. They wanted to set something up for him in memory of him and what have you, and something that would do some good. So it's been going I think it all came to fruition in November when everything got because all the legal stuff has to be gone through and stuff like that. So I think when it first went online, within an hour it took £4,500. So T-shirts, calendars, you name it. So what we're hoping for, we've raised quite a lot of money already, and the account's been set up, and this money is going to go to all different types of charities. Could be anything, come through a cancer charity, children's charity, whatever. Something for a local rider coming through, like Dan was struggling when he first started, maybe help a rider coming through in the Manx Grand Prix or the TT. It's not completely decided yet, but it could be anything. So some good will come out of it in Dan's name.
So it's like a sort of an umbrella fund for good causes in essence.
Yeah, and also when we lost Dan in the TT there last year, we were asked if we wanted to meet Prince William, and through the Tyco BMW team, and I said, well, my decision was, I thought, well, yeah, because I know William likes his bikes and stuff like that, and I know, they followed the racing a bit, and so anyway, we met him, and he was absolutely just a real nice lad, spot on. And when we told him at the end, after he'd met us all and had a good chat, he said, if you would like me to get involved, I'll get involved with the charity at some point, you let me know. So he gave some details to Leanne, Dan's girlfriend, and so hopefully he'll be get some input into it as well. So it's all going very well,
And from a family's point of view, in what must have been one of the worst years of your life, it must mean so much, the reaction that people are having to this, and just know what affection Dan was held in.
Yeah, well, when we had the funeral and everything, so many people, nearly 3,000 people there, and that said it all. Dan was just an easygoing, laid-back character who absolutely lived for his racing, and my other son as well, Ryan, he's entered the TT again this year, and he'll be out there.
It's about following your dream, isn't it?
Well, our whole family, we all me and my 5 brothers, we all raced, so it is what it is, isn't it? If you go rock climbing, there's danger there, and there's danger in motorcycle racing as well. I'm not hypocritical about it, but when it does happen, it's hard, yeah.
Well, brilliant that the Dan Neen Charitable Fund is being supported by the skills test happening here at UCM. I just have to ask if you are handy yourself, are you, Richard? Any good at construction?
Yeah, well, that's what I do. I serve my time as a decorator, but I do other things. I do property repairs and stuff like that, the bits and bobs. But I'd like to thank the boys from the plumbing department up here, Harold Rutter and his friends, that to get this to be in conjunction with this test, where they're making one of the number 14 that Dan used sometimes, and just like to thank them for getting us involved and remembering Dan.
Wonderful. Richard, thank you so much for talking to us this afternoon. We are live from the University College Isle of Man. We're going to be talking to one of the other charity representatives in just a moment. We'll be back after this.